Statistically, only 6% of you are subscribed, so if you're part of the 94% that isn't, please consider subscribing today. Hey ho, Salabisi here, and today I'm doing the Transformers Studio Series Devastator combination video review thing. I'll just start with whichever one I pick up first to, whatever. Let's start with Hightower. So, to transform this guy, what you want to do is you want to detach the treads, lift them up, and there's little tabs there that will go into those slots. Just like that. I'm going to take the hook, take it off, come down here, fold out their neck like this. Take this piece here, you want to fold it down. Then this piece bends like that. You want to take this, and it just pegs onto there, just like that. And then you want to come back here and move that out. There's Hightower in his arm mode. Next up, got scrap metal. He's quite simple. I'll start by detaching the legs, it just makes it a bit easier. Pull off the shield. Pull out the arms. Like this. Turn them around. Push them all the way back. And you want to move this round like this. So that the pieces are like this. You want to fold out the hands like that. Just detach these pieces, move them down a bit like this. Then you can tap the legs back in to the same place. Come on. Come on. There we go. Same on this side. Then you want to take the arm, or the shovel, I guess, move it back, and flip this piece out like that. And that's scrap metal done. He's in his hand mode. Guess we'll move on to the next arm. You need scrapper. I'm going to detach the bucket like this. Move this piece down, fold these bits out, move these around, come to the back, detach the wheels, come to the bottom. This piece, I want to lift it up like that. Then these pieces move in slightly. Then there are these slots here and these tabs. They go together like that. Same on this side, like that. Then these pieces move around, and I just want to take this and move it up like that. And there is Scrapper in his arm mode. Maybe move that a bit. Now moving on to the legs. Start with long haul. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. Right, this will make things a bit easier. So you want to detach these pieces, move them out like this, and you want to detach this here. Come on, this piece detaches like that. Then you want to just try and move it all out of the way for now. You want to move these pieces around like that. Detach the wheels, move them down. Take this entire assembly and move it up like that. Then just take the wheels, fold them in. Sometimes they pop off. Yeah, you want to fold the wheels in like that. And then just want to straighten everything out. These will move. These arms will tap back into place, but these are spun around. There's a peg there and a peg there, and a slot there and there that they'll go into. Just like that. Same on this side. Move up and tap into place like that. Then at the back, you just want to move that piece down and just move the wheels down. They don't tab in at all, they just kind of sit there. long haul in his leg mode. Moving on to Skipjack. He's actually quite complicated. So you want to come to the bottom and lift up the treads, and then pull this out, throw it off to the side. It's useless. You want to come here and detach these pieces, and then detach these and move them out to the side. Then you want to fold that piece up and collapse those in. Now with these, you want to fold these pieces down and leave that piece there. You want to rotate, or you want to move this down, rotate these around, move that out, move it around like that, move it back around like that, and then in, move that up, then move this back in like that, and then you can fold all of that back around like that, and fold that back in. Then you want to do the same on the other side. So just want to move that down, move that down, spin this around, untab, fold around, move back around like that, move that up, move that around, bring it around. That piece there will slide into there. Might want to move this out the way a bit to do that. Like that. Then that moves back down. And then just the same on this side, where you collapse it round and then fold this back down like that. And finally just push that up. I do want to quickly mention that in the review for this guy, I missed this joint. So there's a moving joint there. Then the last thing you do here is just flip that piece up like that. And there's a skipjack. Next up, we'll do overload. So the first thing you want to do is split this open. Unfortunately, after my review, this seems to have broken. So it doesn't ratchet like this one anymore. This one's a lot tighter. This one is a lot looser. It doesn't sit in place anymore, which is a real shame, but there's not really much I can do about it. I'm going to detach this piece, move around like that. Move these pieces up and split this like that. These pieces will turn like this and move down. Same on this side, turn and move down. Then these pieces move around like that. Same on this side. Oh yeah, this is another joint that I missed in this guy's review. I missed this joint. And then you want to come to these. This will detach like that. You want to move these forward, flip out that. Then this claw will fold round, and this will then peg into this other hole, like that. So same on this side, you want to detach it, like that. Move it out, fold that up, fold this around, and tap that into place like that. And then you want to come to the back here. I'm going to raise the camera back up. Sorry if this is a bit difficult to see, but this is a large thing. This entire piece moves down like that, and into place there. It just sits there, all this just kind of sits there, doesn't really do anything. But yeah, that's it for this guy. Yep. Moving on to Scavenger. This is getting a mess. So, you want to split this guy in two. What's that noise? I don't know if you can hear that, but there's this banging noise. Right, split it open. Like this. Fold in the treads. This guy's probably the most difficult to remember. You want to fold up the arms, just like that. This piece will turn around, and then you'll collapse that in. This piece here will slot into there, and it will tab in. Fold this piece around. All of this will peg into place. This should do. Come on. There we go. Like that. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just fold it around. There we go. Like that. Tab it in. Just like that. There you go. I'll split these open. Fold that in. And then turn this around this way so that this piece is facing away from the head. These will fold back like this. These pieces, you want to fold these down, turn them around on this side, turn it around. This figure is a mess. And then you want to peg it together like that. You want to take these pieces and just move them back. Maybe I should have done this first. Hold on. Oh, there we go. And then you have this. Whew. One more and then we can start combining it. And that's Mixmaster. Here he is. So you want to split it down the middle. Open it up like this. Oh, whoops. Come on, there we go, like that. Yep. Actually, yeah, you do want to split the legs open, actually. Move them like that. Move this piece down. Do I need to? I think these need to move out of the way. I think. Yeah, you want to come to these, split them open, fold that in, fold this piece out, fold that down. These fold around like that. That folds back like that. Same on this side. Just lots of folding and moving. And it's very difficult to do this. It's such a tight space when recording, but I'll do it for you. And then these pegs here on the side will go into these holes at the bottom. Move it around, peg it in. And then there are these pegs on the bottom of these front wheels that will go into these slots at the top of the legs. So they'll just tab in. And then the feet will slot into some slots here on the side, like that. Same on this side. So that will go around. Then you want to try and peg the mixing drum back together, like that. Make sure everything is pegged into place correctly. Like that. Then the feet go up and peg into the side like that. And there you go. Then you want to take the front of the truck, pull it off. Then this piece, the tabs here, no, these tabs here will go into these slots on the mixing drum here. Make sure it's straight. and they peg in very simply, like that. Then you want to just move these out to the side, move this up, fold out the side pieces. And this piece can be quite difficult. It does use a lot of force, but like every time I do it, I feel like I'm going to break it. Yeah, you want to fold that open. That was actually a lot easier than usual. These pieces in here will fold out like that. This piece will fold down like that. And this will go up and tab in to the side there. There are pegs here that go in to slots there, like that. Then you can open the mouth. And there is Mixmaster in his combined form. So now we just need to combine everything together. I'll do as much of it as I can on this screen before moving to a larger one. So these slots here will go into these bits there. So that will just slide into place like that. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's all come apart. Come on now, let's just peg this back together. There we go. So now that's done. Oof, not even enough space here to get this done. Let me mistransform it slightly. There you go. Then Skipjack. Skipjack also slides into the back here. Like that. Just like that. There we go. Now you want to take scrap metal shield, and that pegs into here. There's a hole there. That just goes in there. Like that. Alright, now I'll move on to the upper body. I'll start with scrap metal and high tower. This peg here will go into this hole here. Move that down a little bit. That just slides in. And this piece that comes off very easily becomes the thumb, and these become the 3 fingers. There you go, just like that. And let's take Scavenger. This guy. This peg here will go into this slot here. That just slides in like that. And on the other side, I want to take Scrapper. That, of course, goes into the same on the other side. Just slides in. And then you got this big wide mess. And of course, Mixmaster. The inside of these wheels are hollow. They go around here. And there are some clips on the back here that will go onto these bars there. I will probably do this piece off camera because it's a massive pain in the backside. There you go, just like that. Now you want to take this piece, which is from Overload, and it sits right up here. It will just go in there, and then you want to close these pieces round, and it stays in there all right. And before I combine these 2 pieces together, scrap metal's stand pegs right into the back of Overload. Right there's a little hole that pegs into, like that. There we go. And now I'm gonna get a much wider shot. I'm gonna have to bring another table down to do it. Yeah, so just give me a second and I'll be back. Sorry for the messy desk, but what can you expect from a massive figure like this, you know? So, you want to take Scavenger, and this gap here will slide into this piece here. So it just goes on like this. Damn it. Come on. There we go. There is Devastator combined. Just move the bits around. And it's big. It's very big. Very large compared to like everything else on my desk. And my desk is an absolute mess, so like everything just blends into it really. But yeah, it's cool. It's big and it's cool. You can't even see the whole thing. What do you want me to do, man? This is stupidly big. I've got like, my phone's being held up by like 6 Transformers boxes. So there's no head articulation apart from the mouth opening and closing. There's a ratchet here, the arms, a swivel there. Of course there's this bend. The fingers, they're all kind of individually posable and whatever. You know, a lot of the same posability from like the individual modes and that. Again, ratchet, swivel, ratchet. These fingers are movable as well. You know, there's no waist swivel because, I mean, come on. It's 2 robots make up the entire body. What can you expect? The legs are on a swivel here. And a ratchet there. And, of course, a ratchet there as well. There's a swivel here. Here there is a swivel. On this guy there's a bend here, an ankle pivot. I don't think it can move side to side. No, this guy also has a pivot. No side to side either. Yeah, so it's a glorified brick, but it's a fancy brick. You know, what else do you want me to say? It's cool. You know, it's cool. Of course, let's do some size comparisons. So here he is with Optimus. Yeah, obviously, I can't compare it to all the other Constructicons because here are all the other Constructicons. Then there's Megatron as well. Thought I'd compare him too. Since you know Megatron is the leader of the Decepticons, and you can see this guy absolutely towers over them. Although hopefully this Christmas I'm hoping to get a larger figure. No idea if I'm going to be able to actually review it or not, because bigger than this, I don't really have the space to review it. Don't even know if I've got the space to display it. I'll probably just have to like put it in my wardrobe or something. But yeah. What else do you want me to say? It's a huge glorified brick, but it's a pretty brick and I love it. Would I recommend getting it? If you've got the money, you can find. If you can find it fairly cheap, most places online it's like 400 quid. I was able to find it for like 200 on the Big Bad Toy Store, so I recommend getting it from there. If you're gonna get the box set, that is. If you don't care for the overall Devastator design, like I know this isn't exactly how it showed up in the movie. Before the figure came out, before even all of the figures were revealed, I made a video on my second channel, like probably a year and a quarter ago now, saying how like inaccurate it is to the film, but like I don't really mind because it's glorious, it's amazing, I love it so much. So of course there's a Rampage figure, so you can give it a red leg if you'd like to. Hopefully soon they'll come out with a Demolisher figure, so you can have a white upper torso as well. I do hope at some point they also release a another Mixmaster with a white face, because I believe this red comes from Scavenger. So if Scavenger is white, that should be white as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they repainted Long Haul yellow as Payload. Even though Payload is canonically part of Devastator, he's most of this leg. If you want to see my rambling, go to my second channel, Sal2BC. I'll probably have a link in the description or something. I'm probably at some point going to make another one talking about the size of this figure and like how it should be. But hey, that's about it for this video. So I guess that's Salut BC out.